Excited at 13 when the film was released and my work and my art would have a human response. I excitedly opened my first fan mail to read a rape fantasy that a man had written me. A countdown was started on my local radio show to my 18th birthday, euphemistically the date that I would be legal to sleep with. Movie reviewers talked about my budding breasts in reviews. I understood very quickly, even as a 13-year-old, that if I were to express myself sexually, I would feel unsafe, and that men would feel entitled to discuss and objectify my body to my great discomfort. The response to my expression, from small comments about my body to more threatening, deliberate statements, served to control my behavior through an environment of sexual terrorism. A world in which I could wear whatever I want, say whatever I want, and express my desire however I want, without fearing for my physical safety or reputation, that would be the world in which female desire and sexuality could have its greatest expression and fulfillment.
And whether it was intended by the other party or not, because it allowed me to have the approval that women are conditioned to need. I was coming from a place, like so many young women do, of feeling like my creative value and my professional value and my sexual value could only be measured by the approval and desirability of a man. Even if I had come from a household where the conversation about self-respect was prioritized, just being a woman stacked the cards against me. Because for so many centuries, women have been taught to be polite, to please, and to pander. And I've come to realize that not just my 19-year-old self, but my schoolyard self and my married self and my professional self have all at times been a victim of this very condition, a condition that I'm certain a majority of us share. Introduced a new phrase in my life that I would like to share with you. No more pandering. No more feeling guilty about hurting people's feelings when something doesn't feel right for me.
Unless you punish your parents, unless you give up being able to petition for your families, and we say, no, we're one community, one nation, one family. So we need to stand together. We need to stand proud. Leave that now. Thank you very much for having us today. Together, we made this country better. We made equality real. Thank you.
For understanding that when women move forward, the whole family moves forward. Thereby, the nation moves forward. This moment is way past party affiliation. We have to reach out to our sisters who are not in the streets today. They're organizing from all our different communities. They know what to do. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to keep it rolling. The 2018 midterms start now.
Down this street. And when I look at all of you, what I see this morning is amazing and powerful. People of all genders, ages, races, and sexual orientations, documented and undocumented, from all religions and every political party.
I'm gonna make it plain. In 1877, America, the greatest country on this planet, put laws in place called the Jim Crow laws. And the Jim Crow laws restricted the rights to quadroons, octoroons, blacks, Hispanics, Indians, Malays. Restricted relationships, restricted education, restricted life. It told us that we were less than, and it came on the heels of the 13th Amendment. It came on the heels of 55 individuals, great Americans, writing the greatest document called the Constitution of the United States. We the people. Now, the reason why those destructive laws came into place, I think can be greatly described by Martin Luther King. And what he said about time is, he said, I'm not ready to wait 100 and 200 years for things to change. That I think actually that time is neutral. That it can either be used constructively or destructively.
An Indian village, and our native brothers and sisters whose survival itself is a miracle. Here on what used to be Calle Primavera, now Spring Street, which welcomed an ex-slave named Biddy Mason, who came here with her freedom and became a millionaire and founded the First AME Church. We stand blocks from where women were taken from their homes, Japanese American citizens of this country, and put in internment camps. We are literally a block and a half from the biggest lynching in American history, when our Chinese brothers were hung up because of what happened in the 1880s in this city. This is holy ground we are on today. Mr. President, you got your tweets, but we own these streets.
I marched for women of color, women of different sexual orientations, and women all over the world who can't express their voice and what they want in life. And I just wanted equality for everybody.
Maddie, what about you?
I marched for
sexual assault and murder for women.
Gabby, what about you?
I march for the future generations and the ones who aren't here today to be able to march.
Cool.
I think